Hi yogis of YouTube! How are you all doing today? Welcome in today's video. Today we are going to do a restorative class, which means that we will be holding postures for longer periods of time, ranging, let's say, between 2 to 10 minutes per pose. But don't worry, it's not like a vinyasa or even a yin class where the postures are challenging. We will be focusing on propping ourselves up so much that we get absolute comfort. We want to be comfortable and have passive stretches, release our body, get super duper relaxed, and feel amazing afterwards. We are going to target our lower back in this class to hopefully release some pain or pressure that is built up there, let go of tension and stress, and in the meantime also quieting our mind. Win-win. You are going to need a couple of props, being your mat, a bolster or a big thick pillow or cushion of some sorts, 2 or more blankets, how many you prefer or have around the house. Let's see if you have a block laying around or some other pillow that you can use, that might be convenient as well. If you like yoga and you like flowing with me, do not forget to click that subscribe button and that little bell so you get notifications. And I will see you on our mat. Okay, let's come to a comfortable seated position. Maybe you would like to put a block under your hips to straighten the back a little bit more. I couldn't find the right position. Perfect. Let's start with a big inhale, reach the arms to the sky. And exhale, hands to heart. One more time, inhale. Exhale, hands to heart. And rest one hand on your heart, the other one can be somewhere on your lap. And just find some stillness, the first attempt to stillness in this class, in this video. And just focus on your breathing. Breathing deeply and softly through the nose. And just notice how you are breathing. Is it deep and slow, or is it more hasty and shallow? And just observe here. And feel the rising in your chest with every inhale, growing your heart. And every exhale, you get a little bit smaller, or at least your chest does. One more inhale. And exhale completely. Bring your hands down and slowly open your eyes. Now I would like to try something with you that might seem a little bit weird in the beginning, but is very efficient. We are going to yawn, and that way we will tap into our relaxation mode and bring our body down to earth. I know yawning doesn't come naturally or on demand, so just fake some yawns and maybe a real one will come out. If not, that's also perfectly fine. Just the action of creating a yawn will set yourself up for relaxation mode. So just intuitively create some yawns there. Make some noises, act like nobody is watching. One more. Maybe try another one. Great. If you need some more tries, go for it. If not, we are going to set up for our first restorative pose of this video. So put your block aside. I hope you have all your props nearby. I like to take one big blanket and simply use it as a cushion. So I'm gonna, or for some padding that is, I'm just gonna cover like most of my mat with it, and this will give me some extra support in the knees, in the shoulders during some of our poses. Next, I have another blanket, and this one I'm just gonna roll it up into a little sausage kind of thing and put it at the bottom of the mat. Our feet will rest there. I will put a block in the front for our forehead to rest on. Maybe if you like to if you have a harder block, you can also cover it a little bit with your blanket, so it's also nice and padded. And then last but not least, place your bolster in the length of your mat. Perfect. Then sit in front of it and place your body on top of your pillow. Maybe you want your bolster to be a medium setting, but just gently rest your forehead on here. Your feet are resting on that little sausage that we made. Just a little bit of padding there. Your back is neutral. You can put your arms to the side or up or down, whatever is most comfortable for you. And sink into some relaxation here. You really have nothing to look at, nothing to move. And breathing deeply. And close your eyes and let your body hang. And make yourself as comfortable as you can. So if you do need to wiggle a bit, or if you want to cover yourself with another blanket, or if maybe you did decide that you want your block on a lower setting, set yourself up to be completely relaxed and then let go. Maybe you want to go a little bit higher. And close your eyes. And your spine is neutral. Your lower back is long. Everything is completely relaxed. All the muscles in your body are letting go. And notice here that when you breathe in, you can breathe with your back body. So your spine actually gets bigger, your shoulders broaden with every inhale. And that way you can create a little bit more length with every exhale. And just find stillness as we lay here completely relaxed for the next couple of minutes. And if some thoughts arise, that's okay. Notice that they are like clouds passing by, saying hello and moving on. No need to get attached to them or even identify with them necessarily. They are just little thoughts passing by,
probably wanting your attention, but it is your choice whether you give that attention or not. And if you do find yourself lingering in a thought, that's okay. Just gently, without judgment, bring yourself back to your breath, feeling your spine get longer with every breath. Allowing yourself to fully let go. And if you do need to adjust your posture, do so and just come back to this fully relaxed way of being when you get back into the pose. Take a deep inhale and exhale fully. And slowly, when you are ready, come back out of the pose, putting your hands on the floor and pressing yourself back onto your knees. Slowly take your time here. We have absolutely no rush, or we are absolutely in no rush. We have time, and we are practicing self-care here. I feel like my forehead might be a little bit red from laying on that block. That's okay. Beautiful. You can leave your bolster where it is and grab your blanket, folding it back into a square. Now look at the back of your mat. Your feet are the width of the mat, and drop them to your right side. Maybe they come a little bit in. Place your blanket in between and continue twisting your body to the other side of your mat so your belly can come down on your bolster or pillow. And just let your hands hang. And you can really put that bolster like all the way down to your hips so you can really lengthen that spine and create a long sensation to release your back and just rest it here. Closing your eyes, breathing deeply. A gentle twist for the spine. And really nurturing position, this deer pose. And let it all go. Allow yourself to become quiet. Allow yourself the gift of relaxation. And just notice that your mind wants to chit-chat. It wants to keep you busy with all these thoughts that come up, all these things to do. But I invite you to choose not to act upon your thoughts and just let them pass by. Creating space in your body and creating space in your mind, and allowing yourself to spend this time just being. Take a deep inhale and exhale. Press yourself slowly back up to a seated position. You can remove your blankets and place your bolster on the left side of your mat. I hope you're gonna see what I'm doing. Come laying onto your belly. Maybe your bolster needs to be a little bit lower also. It's gonna be for your knee, to support your knee. So position it, take time to position your bolster. Come onto your belly and simply bring your knee in a 90-degree angle on top of your bolster. And you can let your head rest, or maybe you would like a little bit more cushioning, just a tiny bit. You can do so with your blanket. I'm letting it rest here. Finding the angle with your knee that feels good in your back. Nobody knows how you feel in your body, only you do. So I might say put it in a 90-degree angle, but maybe you feel more release when you put it a little bit higher, or just a tits lower. Itsy bitty. That's all good. Wherever you feel the most release in your lower back, that's where you can rest. And notice that maybe in the beginning you had the tendency to get up and move on with your day. It's hard to quiet your mind when you are going on with your day, when you're in a drive to get things done. It's hard to just stop and stand still and allow yourself to do nothing. But the further we get into this practice, the easier it is, the more relaxed you are. If you allow yourself to be that, to let go of your busy monkey mind and find a space between all that busy daily stuff. A space where you can just rest. Big inhale and exhale. Slowly bring yourself back up. Bring your knees together, your hands on the floor, so you're back on your belly. And bring yourself slowly back up onto your knees, taking your time. And if you feel like you want to yawn to create more relaxation, I invite you to do so. Put your bolster back into the middle of your mat. We are going to switch sides. So I have my little blanket here. I folded it in half again to make it a little bit thicker. Place your feet so facing the back of the mat. Your bolster is against your back. And then drop your knees to the other side, placing the blanket in between. Continue turning until you can drop your belly onto your bolster. And just drop your head to your right side. And relax here. And it feels really nice to switch sides and feel the release on this side. If you do have back pain, like I do sometimes, I have a slight scoliosis, so doing these type of exercises, or if you want to call it exercises, doing this type of practice really helps me to let go and release that pain and to address where it is actually situated in my body, because sometimes it seems like it's my back, but it's actually tight shoulders, or I need some sort of hip release. And just standing still and doing this type of restorative practice really makes you pause, hit the pause button, and take a note of where your body is at. So I would like you to also take this opportunity to really feel into your body and see how your body is doing, and stand still and breathe into all the tiny little places within yourself. Take a big inhale through your nose. And exhale completely. Pressing your hands into the floor and slowly, 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 ever so gently, take your time to come back up. Beautiful. Take your little blanket, we're going to use that, and put your bolster aside. Again, we're going to place our knee on top. So place it a little bit lower towards your body. If you like your blanket for some cushioning, some padding, place it on top of your blanket or your mat. Come to your belly and then bring your knee to a 90-degree angle on top of that bolster. And just let your face track in the direction of that knee. Relaxing. And now we're really going to go for stillness, so I'm gonna try to talk less from now on so you can really focus on yourself and the sensations in your body and where you need adjusting and love and attention. And remember, you can always come back to your breathing if you want, if your mind wanders. You can always yawn if you want some more relaxation. Inhale deeply, exhale. Bring your knees together. Take your time. If you need some movement, maybe swaying the hips from left to right, or dropping the feet from left to right. And slowly press yourself up onto your knees. Beautiful. Now place your bolster in the other direction than your mat. So like this. Beautiful. We are going to take a simple supported back bend. So maybe you need a little bit higher. As always, take your time to find the perfect positioning. Sit yourself down in front of your bolster and then slowly start bringing yourself to a laying position. So your bolster is really in your lower back, like a little bit on the edge of your sacrum and your lower back. Maybe it feels different for you and you need it a bit higher or lower, but don't place it under your bum, because then it's more like a bridge pose or a supported bridge pose. We do want to create a little bit of a back bend to release that, to release into a movement that we don't usually do. And just let your hands hang to the sides, left and right in a T position. And your neck is relaxed. Your neck is free, really. You can move it left and right, up and down if you want to. There's no pressure on your neck. There's no pressure anywhere in the body, really. If you do feel pain in your lower back, you have to find a different spot for your body to rest on top of your bolster. And just breathe, emptying the lungs. I'm gonna stay here a while, so stay present in the now. And relax your face. Let go of your forehead, your eyebrows, your cheeks. Relax your jaw. Sometimes we forget about our face, our neck or shoulders. Let it all hang. For our next pose, you can stay where you are and simply bring your feet up into the air. Leave us a bend in your knees. Maybe you want to bring your bolster a little bit more down this time, or in a different position. The idea is that you find the perfect angle so you can let your feet hang in the sky with a minimum effort and just find relaxation here. Giving some love to your feet. Taking the pressure off your legs by reversing them. And by putting some pressure on your intestines and organs, we increase our blood flow, our bloodstream through the body. And if you did hear my stomach, I might be a little bit hungry. And just try to forget about your legs. Don't put in any effort, or as least as possible, as little as possible. Focus on your breathing instead. Focus on releasing your back pain. And relax your shoulders. Don't hold any tension. Take a deep inhale and exhale. Bring your knees to your chest. Give yourself a hug. Rounding the spine. And slowly bring your feet onto the ground. Maybe you want to come onto one side and bring yourself back up. Beautiful. For our next pose, you can leave your bolster as is. Maybe you do want to create that little pillow again with your block on top of your mat, with your blanket over it. Maybe you can even roll your blanket a little bit. Create something more soft. And if you'd like that blanket between your knees, you can place it there. And we're gonna hang ourselves over our bolster, Your arm, your shoulder is resting between your bolster and your block that is under your head. So you have the space to just let your shoulder rest, but do find the nice angle in your side body, the perfect angle in your side body. So I like to hang my one hand in front of me and the other one overhead to really lengthen the side body, to really open up my rib cage on my left side and feel how big it gets with every inhale. And feel my spine get longer with every exhale. Take a deep inhale and exhale. Slowly bring yourself back to a seated position. Take the time you need. I just love this side stretch. We are going to flip it over to the other side. So simply flip your body over. Place your bolster in the right angle in your side body. And that bottom shoulder is just hanging between your block and your bolster. And the arm that's on top, you can rest it over your head. Take a deep inhale and exhale. And bring your arm back down. And bring yourself slowly up to a seated position. Take the time you need. Beautiful. We're going to set up for our final resting pose. It's gonna be a supported Shavasana style posture. So bring your bolster down on the bottom of your mat. Your knees will be resting on top of that, and create like a little bit more like thickness in your supporting blanket for your chest to be just a little bit higher. And if you like, you can create a little sausage again. We are going to rest our neck on top of our sausage. I feel like I need to be a tiny bit higher with everything. And maybe a bit thicker here. I am going to fold it in half to create, a little bit more platform. That's it. That's what I would like. Okay, so come sitting in front of your bolster with your knees over it. Come on down to a lay with your chest right on top of that. Just a little bit of heightening of the chest. If you would like to cover yourself with a blanket, with another blanket, grab one. We will be here for a while. This is our Shavasana. That sausage is right in my neck to relax the whole thing, to relax my shoulders. And I like to just let my hands hang to the side of my body. Let your knees fall outward. If you do want your chest a little bit higher, you can fold your blanket one more time to create more space. If you feel like you need more props, nobody is stopping you. Just do whatever feels perfectly amazing to you, whatever your body needs. And feel yourself sink into your mat, into the floor. Your chest is sinking, your hips are sinking, your feet so relaxed. And relax your forehead, your eyebrows, your cheeks, your mouth and your tongue are so relaxed, your chin and your jaw. Feel the relaxation spread to your neck and your shoulders, down your arms, your elbows and wrists. Wiggle your fingers a little bit and then feel them relax as you let go. Breathe in, and on the exhale, feel your chest relax, your abdomen relax, your belly, your back, your spine. Feel the relaxation spread to your hips, down your legs to your knees, further down to your ankles, and wiggle your toes and feel them relax as well. And feel how your entire body is so relaxed. Everything is completely loose. And linger in this feeling of relaxation as we lie here in this Shavasana. Slowly start wiggling your toes and your fingers, taking your time to come back to here, to now, to your body. Slowly roll your ankles, your feet, and your hands, your wrists. And take your time to make the movements a little bit bigger, including your elbows, your arms. Swing your feet from left to right. And stretch your body out, interlacing the fingers above your head, completely lengthening the body. And when you are ready, in your own time, bring yourself onto your side. And slowly back up to a seated position. If you need more time, take all the time you need. In the meantime, I would like to thank you to join me for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, and I will see you next Sunday for our next video. Namaste.